Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the Red Zone, the main gymnasium here at Hicksville High School, as we're getting ready for girls varsity basketball action on a Thursday night. It's the Lady Bulldogs from Swanton here at Aces in Aces Country to take on the Lady Aces tonight. And again, it'll be varsity only this evening, scheduled to tip off in about 4.5 minutes from right now. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Alongside tonight, Chris Warner. He's got the other headset microphone on. He'll be overseeing the OBS software and the live stream and helping to double check me on keeping stats. And Connor Myers with us tonight as well. Connor operating the camera. And we're going to be bringing you all of the action here from the Red Zone on this Thursday night. Now, as we get ready to get things underway, the first thing I want to do is say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here this evening. They include our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and also online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for information on the latest flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And of course, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They're also online at www.arcsolinc.com. Big thank you also to our gold level underwriter, actually silver level, that doesn't really matter, to the Two Bandits Brewery in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. They're proud sponsors of the Aces Player of the Game Award. We hand that out at the end of each varsity girls and boys basketball game that we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. We want to thank them so very much. We've got another one all set and ready to give out at the end of the action here tonight. And again, a big thank you to the Two Bandits Brewery, downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Remember, kids eat free on Thursdays all through the month of December. Purchase an adult meal and 2 kids can eat for free on the Bandits. And this week's special at the Bandits, cheese curds and testimonial, Chris, because you ordered them last night.
Yes, the cheese curds were actually very amazing. The breading was amazing, nice and crunchy, and the cheese was amazing as well.
All right, so you can check that out this weekend. And to get a big thanks to Mark, Bob, the whole gang at the Two Bandits Brewery, downtown Hicksville, Ohio, proud sponsors of the Two Bandits Player of the Game Award. Well, it's varsity only tonight. Again, the Lady Aces short on numbers. But we'll see how they match up against this Swanton squad here this evening. Of course, when we get a little closer to tipping things off, we'll, of course, shut down the headset microphones and go to the floor mics and bring you the national anthem, the introduction of players, and so forth. And then we'll come back up here to press row to bring you the play-by-play coverage tonight. Again, we're glad to have you with us. There we go. Chris is finishing up his paperwork, and we'll be ready to get things going here shortly. We've got sports on live tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to be at the Huber Opera House with the cameras rolling for the 7th through 12th grade Christmas choral concert at the Huber. And then, of course, the gang will be back here on Saturday a little bit earlier. We've got boys basketball action on tap for you on Saturday night, with the Aces in action against the Pettisville Blackbirds. So as we get ready to go, we do want to take some time here to say a big thank you to all of you for joining us this evening here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We hope that you will enjoy tonight's coverage. And of course, we have in case you missed it, we have the upper deck here tonight for the first time this season performing. Sounded pretty good. They're going to do the fight song. People are going to stand up. And we are going to Ready to head down to the floor. We'll shut off the headset microphones, and we'll be back with you after the national anthem and the introduction of players right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel.
Basketball fans, welcome to Hicksville High School and an exciting evening of high school basketball. Tonight, the Swanton Bulldogs, coached by Jared Walker, will take on your own Hicksville Aces, coached by Christine Stevenson. The Board of Education, Superintendent, and Athletic Council of the Hicksville High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome to tonight's basketball game. Both Hicksville High School and Swanton High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the high standards of conduct and sportsmanship required during athletic competition. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served and who are currently serving to defend our freedoms, please stand as the Hicksville High School Prep Band, under the direction of Mr. Zach Kohlmeyer, performs our national anthem. Officials for tonight's contest are Kyle Schut, Dustin Gray, and Jeremy Mikulich. Their experience and integrity qualified them for an important part of this friendly interscholastic basketball game. Introducing the starting lineup for the Swanton Bulldogs. A sophomore, number 1, Lexi Eager. A senior, number 2, Jessica Confiera. A sophomore, number 3, Madeline Stevenson. A junior, number 10, Lauren Benninger. A junior, number 25, Carly LaGrange. The Bulldogs are coached by Jared Walker, Abby Harris, and Madeline Plusso. Also tonight we have our 6th grade mini aces. Number 6, Peyton Kimple. Number 2, Camden Deal. Number 3, Peyton Adams. Number 1, Josie Beezer. Number 23, Kendra Vetter. Number 27, Sylvia Wang. Number 0, Reagan Crawford. Number 8, Sophia Benavidez. Number 10, Gia Haggerty. Number 4, Brenna Seedike. Number 7, Emma Harris. Number 17, Hayden Wells. And number 14, Yardley Avalos. And now, introducing the starting lineup for your own Hicksville Aces. A junior, number 3, Kennedy Adams. A sophomore, number 4, McKenna Baird. A junior, number 14, McKenna Rice. A senior, number 15, Ashlyn Sturry. And a freshman, number 44, Devaney Moll. The Aces are coached by Christine Steeman, Bob Weatherhead, and Allison Sturry.
We welcome you back to Press Row as we've introduced our players, and again a nod to the mini Aces that are here tonight. The low numbers of girls basketball, let's hope all those girls play for the next few years and stay in the program. We could use them. Bill and Chris, we're so glad to have you with us as we're getting ready to tip it off center court. It'll be number 2, Jessica Finfera, the senior, jumping against freshman Devaney Mull. Ball's up, tip controlled by the, oh, nope. I thought it was going to be controlled. Well, it's stolen away by the Lady Bulldogs. So Swanton does wind up with it anyway, although I think the original possession would be granted to the Lady Aces. Glad to have you with us. Shot from outside is an air ball. They'll track it down on the far side of the arc and reset the offense. Moving around the perimeter. Shot up off the glass, no good. Aces haven't been able to cash in on a rebound as of yet. LaGrange looked like she was going to drive the baseline, kicked it back out to Finfera. Back to LaGrange. Shot outside off the iron and down, and that one will come into the hands of Kennedy Adams. She's going to launch it down the floor, and a little too much on it. Was grabbed by Story. She tried to toss it back. Well, she did toss it back into bounds, but unfortunately to somebody in a purple jersey. Driving baseline, bounce pass. Nothing there. Aces defense. Keeping him out on the perimeter. Getting down to the corner for Bettinger. Bettinger will hand it back off to Finfera. And that'll be stolen. Going the length of the floor. Pulls up, puts it up, and gets the bounce. 2 points, McKenna Baird. Baird breaks the scoring ice, and we're off 2-0. And that one, Kennedy Adams are going to run it down, and she didn't touch it. It should stay with the Lady Aces. It was knocked out of her hand on the dribble. And goes out of bounds without being touched by a Lady Ace. So Adams will inbounds. Mull's going to drive baseline, put it up, no good. Rebound comes down to LaGrange. She'll launch it down the floor. Into Yeager's hands. Yeager loses the dribble, gets it right back. Gets it back to LaGrange, over to Finfera. They'll move it around. Finfera from out beyond the three-point arc is no good, and Lady Aces with the rebound again. And once again, a nice pass, assist, nope, and that'll put back, and Mull gets it to go down. Makes it a 4-0 game. Bettinger just inside the arc, and that's no good, and that'll go out of bounds, and I think that was last touched by Story. So probably going to stay with the Lady Bulldogs. Launches it in. That's Stevenson, number 3. Finfera. Now to Yeager. And Stevenson pulls up, no good, and the rebound comes down to Sturry. Sturry quickly up the floor. Dishes it off, and it bounces off the hands of Rice and out of bounds. Lady Bulldogs bring it back up the court. And almost stolen, and it is stolen by Rice. So she'll get a little bit of redemption there. Adams with the lay-in, good. Rice will pick up the assist on that one, as you just heard from the floor announcer. Other pull-up and partially blocked, and all kinds of problem on the baseline, and Rice is just going after the ball right now. Inside Stevenson, she'll kick it back out to Finfera for three, and she finally hits one. Finfera's three-pointer cuts the Aces' lead in half. It's still 6-3 Hicksville, as you can see on the Lady Aces scoreboard cam, and that'll be a foul underneath the hoop. And Devaney Mull going to be going to the line to shoot two.
Fouls on number 3, Stevenson. That's her first team.
That'll stop the clock, 3:54. First team foul, and I think they said that was on Stevenson. Shot, Mull's good. Gets them both. 4 points now for Devaney. And it's an 8-3 game. Aces get the lead back up to 5. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds. It's going to, oh, nope, it's going to be a foul on number 4. Baird will pick up her first, and that'll be team foul number 1 for the Lady Aces here in this first quarter. LaGrange. In and out, no good, right into the hands of Sturry. Sturry gets it to Mull. Mull across the timeline. Looking around, needs some help, and gets it to Adams. Adams on the wing, over to Baird. Down inside, Mull kicks it back out. Adams for three. Back of the iron and no good. Finfera with the rebound. She'll toss it off. Oh, it's loose on the floor, and it's going to be a scramble, and Mull comes up with it. She'll give it to Adams. And that's good. Ashlyn Sturry. Three minutes to go now in our opening quarter. Aces up 10-3. Bettinger gets it to Yeager. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson drives baseline. It goes right over the hoop and into the hands of Rice. Rice to Baird. Baird driving into the paint, lays it up, doesn't get the bucket, but she'll go to the line. That'll be Yeager getting her first personal foul, and that'll be team foul number 2 for the quarter. Get ready to check in for the Lady Aces, number 5, Addie Sanders. And that one's no good. Also coming in, Baldwin, number 23. They'll spell Story and Rice. And in for Swanton, number 5, Adriana Elliott. Second shot from Baird. That one's good. 11-3. Bettinger back to Finfera. Shot up, no good, and comes down to Mull. Mull clears the rebound, gets it to Adams. Adams across the timeline, holds up. Bounce pass. Back to Adams, top of the key. That one was a nice bounce off of the seat on the sideline there, but out of bounds to the Lady Bulldogs. 2:11 to go. shot from Yeager, too long, and comes down to Mull. Mull tries to get it to Baldwin. Baldwin almost saved it, but her foot came down in the red paint before she tapped the ball back in bounds. Another turnover for the Lady Aces, up by 8. Under 2 minutes to go and a timeout on the floor. So our first timeout in the game comes with 1:41 to go in our first quarter. Quick 30-second timeout. So Upper Deck is right on that. They're ready to start playing. Lady Ace is off to a pretty good start here tonight. Again, an 8-point lead as we get ready to close out quarter number 1 here at the Red Zone on this Thursday night. Next week is the last week of school before Christmas. I know some young man who's running a camera tonight who can't wait for next week to get here. Got that 2-hour early dismissal on Friday. Chris Warner's looking forward to it, too. He gets to be here Monday to bring you the thrill of the tinsel trials. If you've never seen the tinsel trials, it's like Gladiator 2 has nothing on the tinsel trials.
And of course, it's a HIX-TV
Are you
exclusive.
not entertained? It's always a lot of fun.
Yes.
It's a great way to kick off the week before Christmas, too. So.
And it's always nice, too, for parents to see the tinsel trials. Of course,
Yeah.
you know, parents aren't allowed to come during school to come watch the tinsel trials, so you can kick back and relax at home in your recliner and watch
Baldwin, that's good, and she's fouled. Ho-ho! Jocelyn Baldwin with the 3 and a chance to go to the line to complete a 4-point play. You don't see that very often, but she got bumped pretty good when she let that ball go. And a consultation.
That was a 3-pointer, right? I didn't have Jocelyn
Yes.
Baldwin on my roster. So.
She's number 23.
Yep, I got that down now. And that what foul was that player on? It looks like they haven't announced
I do not
it.
know.
It's on 10.
Okay, so that would be Bettinger.
Fouls on number 10, Lauren Bettinger. Her first team.
Bettinger.
Yeah. Bettinger, Bettinger, Bettinger. And it's good. Oh!
We don't see a 4-point play very often, Bill.
Nope. And she's going to follow that up by committing her first foul.
Fouls on number 23, Jocelyn Baldwin.
Baldwin will get team foul number 2 for the Lady Aces here in this opening quarter.
11, Adeline Radford.
And into the game for the Aces, number 11, Adeline Radford. And Rice looks like she's getting ready to check back in at the next break. Finfera to Yeager for the Lady Bulldogs. Down to 1:03. LaGrange driving in, and the rebound goes to Baird. She'll hold up, get some help from Adams. Adams will take it across the timeline. Back to Baird. Baird gets out of that double team. Now back to Baldwin, and that's going to be out of bounds.
In for the Bulldogs, number 3, Madison Stevenson.
Stevenson will come back in for
Number 14, McKenna
the
Rice.
Bulldogs, and Rice comes back in for the Lady Aces. 30 seconds to go in our opening quarter. And she stepped on the sideline, turns it over, going out of bounds inadvertently. So 26 seconds, and if you're watching the scoreboard cam, you know it's really 26.1 seconds. Lady Aces will get the ball back.
Number 44, Devaney Miller.
Radford comes out of the game. And Story back in for the Lady Aces. Rice gets the inbounds, back to Kennedy Adams. Adams getting the double team, and ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Aces. 19 seconds. Adams on the wing, top of the key, over to Rice. Rice going to drive in, pull up, kick it back out, and she traveled. So the Lady Aces will turn it over with 9.7 seconds to go. And it'll be the Lady Bulldogs with the opportunity to see if they can get the last shot here in the first quarter. Finfera kicks it back out. Shot is up off the glass and no good from Elliott. And that's the end of the first quarter, and the Bulldogs outgunned by the Aces in that first 8 minutes. Hicksville leads 15-3, end of the first. Hey, we want to say a big thank you to one of our diamond-level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible from the Red Zone here tonight. That's our good friends at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots. Or, of course, you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. And remember, it's all about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much for their continued support of all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on HIX-TV. We hope that you will do the same next time you stop by the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. We'll rock you like a hurricane going on.
I think I got the right song.
Yeah. Scorpions, I think. I think they played that a couple times. They're part of their halftime show, too. All right. Swanton Lady Bulldogs with the basketball as we get the second quarter underway here tonight. Glad to have you with us at the Red Zone. Bill, Chris, and Connor, your crew for HIX-TV, calling the action for you tonight. LaGrange back to Finfera. Finfera thought about it. Now she'll kick it over. And from the sideline, that shot will be put up by Bettinger. And that'll go out of bounds to the Aces. Adams with the inbounds to Baird. Baird, Finfera comes out to meet her. A little token pressure right there at the timeline. Over to Rice. Rice looking, gets it out of that double team and back to Baird. Baird, Adams, quickly down to Sturry. And back out to Adams on the wing. Baird now launches it down to Sturry, puts up the little bunny. Oh, and it bounces on the back of the iron, no good. That's going to be a jump ball between Mull and LaGrange. And the possession arrow isn't on the scoreboard, so I think it's the Aces. Yeah, okay. Because Swanton had the ball to start the quarter. Oops. Rice, nice pass. Good anticipation, and that'll be a double dribble on Baird. .656 to go. We're still working with some newbies on the scoreboard. They put out an ask earlier towards the start of the season if anybody was interested in learning how to operate the scoreboard here at the Red Zone. And I think if you're still interested, you can still contact either Mr. Hott or Mr. Overmeyer to express your interest. And you'll have to, obviously come on in and get some on-the-job training.
Yeah, it looks like that's what Mr. Overmeyer is doing right now.
Yeah, it looks like one of my HIX-TV board members, Sheila Baker, down there right now. Shots up. Baird just short. And rebound grabbed by Bettinger. LaGrange bounce pass to Stevenson, and it's stolen away. Baird comes up the floor quickly. She'll hold up, let the rest of the team catch up, and pass is intercepted by LaGrange with the easy layup, no good, and rebound to Kennedy Adams. Adams down in the corner, Sturry. Sturry to Rice, and Rice is going to be fouled by Stevenson. That'll be Madeline's second. And it will be team foul number 1 for the Swanton Lady Bulldogs here in quarter number 2. Comes at 6:04 to go. And Rice at the line to shoot 2. Rice off the iron and the glass and no good. Should get one more. And that one also just misses. So still nothing next to Rice's name in the scorebook yet, but the night is young. Finfera down to Bettinger, back to Finfera, and knocked loose, but Bettinger gets a hold of it. LaGrange over to Yeager. They'll move it back around the, work it back around the perimeter again, and reset the offense. She gets it before she has to worry about, well, it was deflected anyway, so it wouldn't have been an over and back. Came close, but doesn't get the travel call. That one from the wing is good. Yeager dials up from long distance. Three-pointer for Lexi Yeager to make it 15-6, or 15-5, excuse me.
Yeah, that looked like a long 2 from my angle, which it seems like they agreed with my angle.
So I'll change that 3 to a 2. That was good.
I think that was Baird that got that. Yep.
Finfera shot up from Bettinger, no good. LaGrange grabs the board. Back out to Finfera. Now to Yeager. And back to Finfera, top of the key. Down the corner, LaGrange. Nothing there. Knocked loose. Picked up by Stevenson. Or excuse me, by Bettinger. Evelyn Ventimiglia is out there too, by the way. Now she's number 33 for the Lady Bulldogs. Off the glass, no good. Adams comes down with it for the Lady Aces. Across the timeline, she'll hold up, let the rest of the team catch up to her, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by Bettinger. So Aces can reset, and they'll inbounds it. 4:09 to go in the half. Bounce pass to Sturry quickly to Baird, up off glass, no good. Mole grabs the board, she'll battle at it, no. That one's no good, and the rebound comes down into the hands of LaGrange. Finfera now up the court, back to LaGrange at the top of the key. Now the Lady Bulldogs set their offense. Down by a dozen. They'll work it around the perimeter. Finfera on the wing. Yeager back to Finfera. LaGrange, no. And Mull grabs the rebound for the Lady Aces. She'll toss it down, and that will get it turned over. And now, Ventimiglia, and then to Yeager, and back to Finfera. Slapped out of bounds by Rice. Sanders and Baldwin check back in for Hicksville, and they'll give Rice and Story a breather. Inbounds to Finfera. Again, Aces kind of holding him at the perimeter for right now. Good look, and nothing doing, and Adams to Baldwin. Baldwin down the floor, puts it up off glass. No good. Ventimiglia with the rebound. Finfera gets the ball, and we come back the other way with Swanton. Layup. Partially blocked, out of bounds. Stays with Swanton.
Well, Bill, the student section has arrived now. Saw quite a few students coming in here in the last couple of minutes.
Another shot from right at the arc. No good. Mull grabs the rebound, gets it to Adams. Adams goes the length of the floor, lays it up. No good. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Swanton's ball. The Lady Aces just missing on a lot of these close-up shots, layups. A whistle and another timeout on the floor with 1:53 to go in the first half. Aces up 17-5. And another quick 30-second timeout called by the Lady Bulldogs of Swanton. Their head coach, Jared Walker. And, of course, the Lady Aces head coach, Christine Steeman. So they'll talk about it, and we'll get ready to get back into action here shortly. Halftime, we should have background music courtesy of the Upper Deck. I want to thank them for their sharing their musical talents with us, as well as all the artists and the composers of the music that they have purchased and licensed for performance.
Well, Bill, I'm off by 1 point somewhere for the Aces. I'm going to have a little bit of a struggle figuring that out.
Well, did you get the...
Nope, I'm right.
Did you get all 4 of the free throws?
Yeah, I have four free throws on my end.
And Baldwin's three-pointer?
Yep. So, I'm at 18. I don't know if the scoreboard's wrong or we're wrong.
Finfera falls down, the ball rolls loose, and it's going to be an over and back. None of the Aces touched it, and so it goes over the half-court stripe and is touched by a Lady Bulldog player. I have 17. Mine jibes. Baird to Adams. Adams for 3. Got it!
Okay, no, I just don't know how to count, apparently. I have 17.
Finfera.
I have Adams for 5.
And knocked loose and out of bounds. And that's going to go to the Lady Aces.
Yeah, okay, you have Adams for 5 as well. I looked up at the scoreboard. I was like, I have Adams for 5.
And they're just a little slow getting the points updated. They're,
it's a training day.
You got to start somewhere.
It's a training day.
Yeah. McKenna Baird to Kennedy, down low to Mull. Mull turns around, puts it up, and just misses. And bounced around and out of bounds off the hands of Sanders. It'll go back to the Lady Bulldogs. LaGrange will get it in. Finfera. Back to LaGrange. Down to the corner. That's to Bettinger. Shot up. And here comes Bettinger, gets her first 2 points. Up and good for Jocelyn Baldwin. Down to 5 seconds. And stolen away, knocked out of bounds by Baldwin with 0.6 of a second. We're not quite to halftime yet, folks. Hang on. We'll get there. Lady Aces will have the ball. And they'll just get it. Mull throws the half-court shot and bounces it off the wall. And we've played the first 16 minutes of basketball here at the Red Zone tonight. And at halftime, it's the homestanding Lady Aces leading the visiting Lady Bulldogs of Swanton 23-7, the halftime score. Well, first and foremost, let's say a big thank you to another one of our diamond-level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here at the Red Zone this evening, and that'll be our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. And the Mini Aces are out playing at halftime, too, so you can enjoy the action there while we say a big thank you again to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business industry, including welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and so much more. They've got some great opportunities available at APT as well. If you are interested in a great place to start a career, a second career, hone the skills, and add to the skills you already have, go online. Check it out. It's aptmfg.com/careers. That'll give you a complete listing of all of the opportunities they have available. Many of them come with specialized training and certification opportunities. You can fill out an application, upload your resume right online. They'd love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe you can become a part of the APT Manufacturing Solutions team. We want to thank Tony Neiswander, his lovely wife, and the whole gang over at APT for their continued support of Hicksville Community Television. They're such a great play. They work with the school in conjunction with the STEM and the STEAM and the VOAG program. They have several students here at Hicksville that spend a part of their day learning on the job, working over at APT, and they've brought over some of their training modules here for the students to work on in the school campus. We just want to thank them so very much and hope that you will do the same. Remember, anytime you see sports action, Aces Sports Action on HIX-TV, they're the ones that help make it possible. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. I'm doing some quick mathematics here, tallying up some stuff.
Yeah, I got the score for the Aces, both teams. I did double check to make sure my math was correct this time too.
Yeah, so it's this will be pretty quick over here on this side of the ledger. All right. So we've got that taken care of. We can get to that here in a little bit. Again, Aces up 23-7, and we've got the Mini Aces playing on the floor. We've got the black against the gray. And again, the upper deck regaling us with their musical expertise. Glad to have you with us. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Jim Seiler not able to be with us this evening. We're hoping that Jim will be able to be back on the microphones with us in a couple days on Saturday when we've got boys basketball action coming your way. But we're doing all right. Chris Warner here with us, operating the OBS software, and Connor Myers, who's doing the camera work and trying to hold off the stage fright as he's got to be performing on that big stage down at the Huber Opera House tomorrow evening in front of a live audience with the cameras rolling. He told me he's confident. He guaranteed that he will at least show up.
And Bill, I have an announcement here from Hicksville Schools. They just sent to my email.
All right.
They said, happy retirement to Mrs. Daniels. Mrs. Anita Daniels quietly announced her retirement after 44 years of service. 30 of those she spent at Hicksville. If I remember correctly, I think she was the secretary to the superintendent.
That is correct.
So,
she is well-earned retirement. They've been doing nice things for her off and on throughout this week, and we want to wish her the very best as she heads into whatever is next for her. And that means, of course, that there's going to be some shuffling around. I think the
Mrs.
Slattery, the elementary, is going to be moving up to the superintendent's office. And so, yeah. And as we mentioned, we've got the game here tonight. And as I was alluding to, the choral Christmas concert at the Huber Opera House is tomorrow night. That will be at 7 o'clock. The Huber doors, I believe, open at 6:30. And you can come on by. It's a free will donation to attend the concert live in person. We'll be there. We'll have the cameras rolling as well, as that's the second Christmas event that we're going to be covering at the Huber, and we're hopefully going to be there for at least one more. I'm hoping that I can work something out so we can have somebody there with the camera for the Antwerp Community Band's Christmas concert. But we'll see, because that happens on the exact same night as the opening round of the Girls Route 49 Basketball Classic over in Edgerton. So we'll see what we can do about personnel for that one. But we're going to try. We're going to try. And then, as I mentioned, we've got boys basketball action coming your way on Saturday night. We'll be on the air a little before 6 o'clock for the junior varsity game. They'll tip off at 6. The Pettisville Blackbirds here at Hicksville for a JV and a varsity contest. We'll have all the action for you right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And then we'll get ready to head into, like I said, the last full week of school before Christmas. We've got a incredibly busy Monday with like 4 events we're going to be covering on Monday and other stuff off and on throughout the week. Little sports, little community stuff with the village council and the school board, and some holiday fun as well. So it's going to be a busy, fun week. We're ready to take it easy for a couple days and enjoy the Christmas holidays along with everybody else. Hey, I do want to make mention, if you are new to the HIX-TV YouTube channel, if you are one of the people from Swanton watching us here tonight, welcome to our channel. I hope you are enjoying the coverage. And whether you're an Aces fan or a Bulldogs fan or just a girls basketball fan or a sports fan in general, if you are enjoying the coverage we have for you here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel and you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We would love to have you as a subscriber. It really does help us out. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us out with our metrics and the search engines and stuff along those lines. And for you, well, you can click that notification bar, and that way whenever we schedule a live stream here on the YouTube channel, and we do all of our Aces Sports live streams here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, you're the first to know. And also whenever we upload new content to our video on demand library here on Hicksville Community Television, you're the first to know about that as well. And of course, if you are not able to catch one of our sports live streams live, don't forget you can go to our channel page, and when you get to the HIX-TV channel, you can search, and there's a category you can click on that just says live, and that'll drop you down to all of our live streams recorded as they happened, so you can catch up on anything you might have missed. So to the many who have already subscribed, we want to thank you so very much. We appreciate it. And if you are not one of those subscribers, please consider joining us. Again, it doesn't cost anything, and we would love to have you as a member of the community of Hicksville Community Television. A little under 2.5 minutes to go, and I'll take some time here to say a big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, and that's the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, a full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical equipment and supplies, over-the-counter medications, gift sundries, and so much more. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, stop by and see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. And as the holiday giving season is upon us, remember to shop small and support your local businesses like the Hicksville Pharmacy. They have a terrific selection of greeting cards, gifts. I mean, if you need to run in and grab some candy, they've got Ohio State, Michigan stuff, candles, all kinds of stuff, stuffed animals. Stop in and browse around. It's a fun place just to go in and visit every now and then. And if you want to get the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more, feel free, give them a call, 419-542-6218, and they will be happy to help you out. We want to thank the Myers family again for their continued support of all our Aces Sports broadcasts here on HIX-TV. The Hicksville Pharmacy, again, they are your good neighbor pharmacy right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Unofficial scoring for the first half. You want to do the Swanton?
Yeah, I could do the Swanton.
Do Swanton, because that won't take very long.
Yes. So I got number 1, Lexi Yeager, with a basket for 2. I got Jessica Finfera with a 3-pointer for 3. And number 10, Lauren Bettinger with a basket for 2 to equal their total of 7 points.
Yep. Now on the Lady Aces side, Ashlyn Sturry had a bucket for 2. Devaney Mull, a bucket and 2 free throws for 4. Then we have Kennedy Adams with a 2-point and a 3-point bucket for 5. McKenna Baird with 2 field goals and a free throw for 5. And leading all scorers for the Aces, Jocelyn Baldwin with 2 threes and a free throw for 7. And that adds up to 23. 10, 23, yep.
If I could take a look at your roster here real quick, I think I messed up on a play.
All right. So 23-7, our halftime score. And again, those are unofficial scores, but they do jibe. And we're ready to get the third quarter underway. Ball in the hands of the Lady Bulldogs, and here we go. And the band needs to stop playing. There we go.
That was Bettinger with a basket for 2.
Yep. So Bettinger breaks the scoring ice here. On the corner, Sturry. Inside to Mull. Mull kicks it out to Rice. Rice to Adams. Now to Baird. Baird, top of the key. Back to Kennedy Adams. Adams drives down and kicks it back out to Rice. And they'll reset again. Baird pulls up. Jump shot. No good. Ventimiglia with the rebound. And she'll toss it over to LaGrange. LaGrange to Finfera. Up and no good. Bettinger went down hard. Rice will pick up her first foul, and that'll be team foul number 1 in the third quarter, and Bettinger will be at the line shooting 2. Chance to pull a little closer, but the clock stopped. Nope. That air ball. Missed them both. Ventimiglia with the rebound. And so possession stays with Swanton. That'll put up, and that'll be good. And are they going to give her 3? Yep. Finfera's going to get 3 for that one.
Finfera for 3.
That'll make it 23-12, and a timeout called by the Aces. As again, we see sometimes that third quarter cool down where the Aces go cold to start off the third quarter, so trying to nip that in the bud here. Full 1 minute timeout. Hey, don't forget, thanks to our friends at the Two Bandits Brewery in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, as part of our post-game later this evening, we'll be handing out a Two Bandits Player of the Game award to one of the Lady Aces out there working hard tonight. That player will get a nice certificate and a $10 gift card. Good at the Two Bandits Brewery in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Where their special this week is cheese curds. Great menu for the whole family. Kids' meals, desserts, appetizers, pizzas, sandwiches, you name it. Stop by and enjoy in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And remember, kids eat free on Thursdays. With the purchase of an adult meal, 1 or 2 kids can eat for free on the Bandits on Thursdays all the way through the month of December. Oop, knocked away from Baird. She gets the ball right back to Adams. Adams down to the corner. Sturry puts it up. Off the rim, no good. Ball still loose on the floor, out of bounds. That should stay with the Aces. Yeah, the Lady Bulldogs were diving after that ball, trying to get it under control, and they couldn't get their hands on it. That's Finfera got her hand on it. Knocks it out of bounds, though, so the Aces will try again. They'll have to move Adams from the baseline to side court here. Adams gets it in to Baird. Baird back to Adams. Driving in, Rice kicks it back out. Baird off the iron, no good. Finfera with the rebound. She takes off down the floor. Bettinger up and good. 2 more for Lauren Bettinger. Gives her 6 points on the evening. Down close, Rice off the back of the iron and no good. Now LaGrange brings the ball up for the Lady Bulldogs. Spin move down to the corner. Up to the top of the key, Finfera. And that'll be slapped out of bounds by Baird. And
for the Aces, number 5, Addie Sanders, and number 23.
so Sanders and Baldwin will come back in for the Aces. And again, Story and Rice will step out. Yeager, gets the ball in and almost stolen away, but the Lady Bulldogs hang on to it. Down to the corner. Bettinger.
Oh.
That'll be a jump ball. It should go to the Aces. Hey.
All the players are looking like, oh, who's going to jump up and get that?
I was about to say, I thought maybe we'd have to go down and you and I would have to hoist Meyer up there and he'd be popping that out of there.
Well, it's a good thing the ref still has his vertical jump.
Yeah. Mull is going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. First team foul of the quarter. And that's going to be on Evelyn Ventimiglia. Mull at the line to shoot 2. Got it. That's the Aces' first points. First point of the second half. One more for Devaney. That's good too. 25-14, back to an 11-point lead for the Lady Aces. Down to the corner, Bettinger drives the baseline. She's in trouble, gets it out of there. Pull-up jumper is good. That was LaGrange. Aces being outscored so far 9-1 in this third quarter. Adams, back of the iron and no good. And over and back. Turnover to the Lady Aces. And see if they can calm things down and get things back under control here. And get some of those shots to drop. Tries to feed it down low, and it winds up being intercepted. And Bettinger throws it out of bounds. She's trying to get it to Finfera, and Jessica turned the wrong way, and it went behind her. Sanders. And that'll be a foul. Oh, travel, okay. Wishful thinking on my part. Back to the Lady Bulldogs. They're down by 9 now. Jessica Finfera feeds it over to Yeager. I'll move it around, and Finfera drives baseline, bounce pass. Yeager puts it up, no good. Loose ball and out of bounds, and it'll go to the Aces. Just past the halfway point of this third quarter, 3:58 to go. Baird will step out, and back in for her is McKenna Rice. Mull just misses. Rebound to the Lady Bulldogs. LaGrange out to Bettinger, no good. LaGrange, that one's up off the glass, and it is good. 4 points now for Carly LaGrange, and the Aces call another timeout. And they kind of need to do it because, again, they are being outscored right now 11-2 here in this third quarter. Another 30-second timeout, a quick one for the Lady Aces. Get ready to get back out onto the floor. They'll break huddle. Assistant coach Bob Weatherhead and Allison Story down there, along with Christine Steeman, talking to the gals. Lady Bulldogs will break their huddle. They'll drop back on D. It'll be the Aces' ball. 3:25 to go. And that one is stolen away. Lackadaisical pass, and Finfera makes them pay for it this time. Eight points now for the senior from Swanton. Up, no good. Caught in a double team, and it stays in bounds, and Finfera is going to be fouled. Rice will pick up her second. Everybody kind of thought that basketball was going to go out of bounds, but it stayed in the field of play.
Baldwin tried to get her hand on it with an over and back pass.
Nope, and this time Mull controls the rebound. Down to Baldwin, and just again a little too far ahead of her and a little too high. And it goes off her hands, out of bounds. Credit the Lady Bulldogs. I mean, they were down a lot at halftime. And they pulled back to within 5 here in this third quarter. Shot is up. Yeager, no good, and a rebound from Vendimiglia. Now to LaGrange. LaGrange in a double team, trying to get out of there. She gets it over to Yeager, puts it up, no good, and Mull grabs the board. She'll get it to Rice. Rice up the floor, launches it down, and again throws it over the head of Kennedy Adams and out of bounds.
And for the Aces, number 4, McKenna Baird.
Baird comes back into the game. Stepping out will be Sanders. Now the Lady Bulldogs working their offense. LaGrange, Bettinger, Yeager, and back to Finfera. She'll drive in, kick it back out. Shot is up, off the iron, no good. Adams holds it up. Kennedy. Baldwin drives up. She's going to be fouled. Baldwin drives to the hoop, and she'll get fouled by Vendimiglia. That'll be her second, and that'll be team foul number 2 for this third quarter on the Lady Bulldogs, and Jocelyn Baldwin at the line to shoot 2. Got it. Radford in for the Aces, and she'll give Mull a breather. And Rice also steps out, and back in the game, Story for Hicksville. Got them both. Finfera gets the ball out, and they get it across the timeline. Shot up, and that's good. That's 8 points, 6 of them here in this second half for Bettinger. Adams short. And Karam's out of bounds, and it'll go to Swanton. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. And this quarter has been all Swanton. Oh. And that's going to be a whistle And that's going to be on white number 4. Baird picks up her second personal. And that'll be team foul number 3 on the Aces with 38.1 seconds to go in the quarter. And that'll be a travel. Yep. Shifted her feet. 35.9 seconds to go as Mull gets ready to check back in. They're going to let her come in, and Story will step out. Ball inbounds to Baird. Over to Adams. See if the Aces are going to try to hold this one for the last shot, or if they're going to go for it. Mull's going to go for it. Up, no good. Finfira. Down the floor to Bettinger. Back to Finfira. Back to Bettinger. They'll play that one. It'll be over and back. So the Aces will get it back with a little over 10 seconds. A chance to maybe get the last shot for the quarter.
And Bill, I was just doing a little bit of math here. The Swanton Bulldogs have outscored the Aces 15-3 this quarter. I had them for 3. They had 23 at the start of the last quarter, and they're up 26.
Oh, okay. I thought they had 4 free throws. Okay.
I'm checking my scores here, too.
I've got Baldwin.
I have Mull that got 1, and I got Baldwin that got 2.
Okay, I have Mull with 2 because she's got 6 points. That's what I've got her.
Yeah.
They've got Baldwin with 8, so she must have only got 1 free throw.
Yep. I gave – oh.
Okay.
I saw that she made both of them.
I thought she did, too.
Well, that's why it's unofficial scoring.
Baldwin, no. Oh, what a shot that would have been. So we've reached the end of 3 with the Aces now only leading the Bulldogs by 4, 26-22. Want to say a big thank you to our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to businesses and industries that include plasma, welding, robotics, and so much more. Check them out online. It's www.arcsolinc.com. You can check out some of the many incredible projects. Some of them are really, really cool that they have done not only around the area, around the region, but around the state and around the nation. We want to thank them so very much for being our supporters here at Hicksville Community Television. They're such great community people. Whenever there's any type of community drive or activity like the splash pad recently, you'll always see ARC Solutions listed as amongst the benefactors. We're so proud that they've chosen to help support us as well. We hope that you will thank them as much as we do. Our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com.
Well, Bill, as soon as I just posted my score update, they did change it. So
okay.
Baldwin did make that second free throw.
That's what I thought.
Bringing her total to 9, so it is 27-22. So sorry about that. I mean, the graphics already posted.
Well, like I said,
about that.
We've got some newer people operating the scoreboard. Kennedy Adams drives in, and it's going to be an offensive foul. She charged in. Adams will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, and that'll be team foul number 1 on the Aces for the fourth quarter. As what looked like at halftime, this was going to be fairly smooth sailing for Hicksville. Has turned into being a real scrapper here in the second half. Again, the Lady Aces going cold, only 4 points in the third quarter. And the Lady Bulldogs, a lot more than that. Bettinger, no. Rebounded by Ventimiglia on the far side. They'll move it back around. It gets into the hands, stolen away, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that should go to Hicksville. It does.
It's going to be Adams. Adams to Rice.
Almost stolen away, but Rice hangs on to it, yeah. Bounce pass to Mull. Mull going to muscle her way in there and not make the shot. Long pass down the floor. Back to Finfera. Over and down to Yeager. From 3. That's good for LaGrange. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. And that'll be a whistle and a foul, I believe. 25, so that'll be on LaGrange. Carly's first, and team foul number 1 for the Swanton Bulldogs. Sanders down the corner. Kennedy Adams off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Sanders. Adams gets it back. Adams over to Rice. Moll's going to get fouled. That's going to be 3 on Ventimiglia.
Fouls on number 33, Evelyn Ventimiglia. Her third, team second.
Team foul number 2. Ventimiglia with 3 fouls now. Mull over to Adams. Adams drives baseline, puts it up, and she'll be fouled. That's going to be on number 1. That'll be the second on Lexi Yeager, and that's team foul number 3.
I had that as her third foul. Lexi Yeager.
Okay, you're right. Adams, no. Adams gets that one. Adams again. Ooh. And she'll draw the foul again. Getting nervous there, Chris? I keep hearing this drum beat. Tap, tap, tap. I can feel it through the table. And that'll be team foul number 4 and number 2 on LaGrange. 1 more, and the Aces will be in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Adams gets it. She'll have 1 more. Mountains off the back of the iron. Finfera being dogged by Adams a little bit. She'll get it up the floor. Down to Ventimiglia, and she's going to be fouled. And that'll be 3 on Baird. And that'll be team foul number 2 on the Aces. Aces might want to try to watch that a little bit. It'd be kind of nice to have some time with them in the bonus and some fouls to give before they have to worry about sending the Bulldogs to the free throw line. Back into the game, number 5, Addie Sanders for the Lady Aces. Yeager gets it in. LaGrange to Finfera, and Yeager gets the 3. They're hitting the 3s when they need them most. It's a 1-point game. Bounce pass, Adams. Shot up, no good. And a rebound. And here we go, a chance to take the lead for the Swanton Lady Bulldogs. No good, out of bounds. Nope. And it's going to be scooped up by Adams. Kennedy Adams. A little over 5 minutes to go. Adams down to the corner to Rice. Rice drives baseline, and she'll put it up and get fouled. That's going to put the Aces in the bonus. And that'll be the 3rd on LaGrange. Aces go into the bonus. And Rice at the line to shoot 2. And from here on out, the Aces will shoot free throws. No good.
I'll tell you what, Bill, I think we would either want Mull or Baldwin at that line shooting free throws tonight.
That one's good. So that was Rice's first point of the night. makes it 30-28, and Mull with the steal. Sturry needs to watch out. Back to Mull. Bounce pass, and that'll be another steal. Again, you can't have those lackadaisical passes. Shot up, no good, and she's going to be fouled. That's going to be, I believe, on Sanders. Yep. And that'll be team foul number 3. Something tells me we might be having a long fourth quarter with a lot of free throws here. LaGrange at the line. Her first one, no good. Score remains 30-28. Baird and Baldwin back into the game for Hicksville as Sanders and Rice will step out. One more shot coming up for Carly LaGrange. That one's no good. And a scramble, and the ball winds up in the hands of the Lady Bulldogs. Finfera. Down the corner, Bettinger. Back to Finfera. Down to Ventimiglia, and Bettinger, no good. And this time, Sturry comes up with the rebound. Her team up by 2. Adams. Baldwin on the wing. To Baird. Baird back to Adams. Bounces inside to Mull, kicks it back out. Shot from the wing is too much on it. And a whistle, and looks like it'll be another timeout on the floor. 1 minute timeout called by the Bulldogs. And again, we'll take a minute here to say a big thank you to the Two Bandits Brewery in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. They are sponsors of the Two Bandits Player of the Game Award. We give that out at the end of each and every Aces varsity basketball game, boys and girls, that we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. The Player of the Game receives a nice certificate and a $10 gift card courtesy of the Two Bandits Brewery. Again, the Two Bandits open Wednesday through Saturday in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Great full menu, terrific food, family atmosphere. Got stuff for the kids. And if you're 21 and over, of course, a nice selection of craft beers as well. We want to thank them so very much for stepping in and helping us out. And this will be the fourth player of the game that we give out on the season. So far, Garrett Turnbull, Owen Stuckey on the boys. Devaney Mull got the first one for the gals. Who's going to be tonight? Well, we'll find out here in about 3 minutes and 57 seconds, give or take. All right, it's a 2-point game. And the Swanton Lady Bulldogs are on the short end. And they can tie it with this possession or maybe even take the lead. LaGrange, shots up, no good. Being volleyballed around. Baird comes up with it for the Lady Aces. Baird spin move to shake the defender, gets it to Adams. Adams down to Mull. Mull powers around, puts it up, and it's a little bit short. Ventimiglia with the board. And we come back the other way. Shot up. Finfera's no good. That's going to be a jump ball, and I think that's going to be Swanton. And it is. Long inbounds. Down the corner, LaGrange. Bettinger. Back to LaGrange. Drives into the paint, puts it up, short. Goes after it, and it's going to be another jump ball. And that will be the Lady Aces. And Lady Aces are going to call timeout with 3:08 to go. Here's another interesting little tidbit. I mean, if you're out there keeping score at home, watching the stats, here in this second half, the Lady Aces have only scored on free throws. They do not have a single bucket or a three-point shot. They have scored 7 free throws. While the varsity Swanton gals, I've got them for 2, 4, 10, 12.
I have them for 21 points.
Yeah.
21 points.
So a tale of two halves here tonight. So here's hoping the Lady Aces again can shake it off, get hot again. They need to warm up here and get a good offensive run going.
What I've noticed too, Bill, is rebounding for the Aces. I haven't seen much rebounding confidence when it comes to the Aces. I noticed that they take a step back. They don't want to get in there. It seems like they need some confidence to get in there and rebound the ball.
That was, like I said, just the three-pointers haven't been dropping. They've been doing a lot of shooting from outside the arc, and they've had some high percentage shots, but again, they've just not had enough on them, so they've missed some layups and some close-in shots too. So a lot of things. Bottom line is they just need to heat up and score more points. Adams gets it in to Baldwin. Baldwin holds up. Back to Kennedy. Adams. Baird for three. Got it. Oh, there you go. The other end of the floor. Bettinger to Finfera. Finfera drives baseline. Bounce pass. Almost picked off by Adams, but she couldn't hold up in time. Steps out of bounds, and the Aces will at least be able to set their D. Yeager up and into Finfera, over to Ventimiglia, and then to LaGrange, back to Finfera. Finfera's going to drive the paint, up and good. Lays it in. Gives her 10 for tonight unofficially. Sturry back to Baird, over to Baldwin. Baldwin going to drive it in, lay it up, and a little bit short. She's going to get the ball right back, though. Jocelyn tries to get it inside to Mull. It's picked off by LaGrange. And another timeout. With 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go, the Bulldogs call the timeout. They've got one left for the balance of the game. Aces are going to take advantage of it, too. It's a full 1 minute timeout. As again, this one might go right down to the wire. It's a 3-point game. Aces on top, 33-30 over the Lady Bulldogs of Swanton here tonight. Glad to have you with us. What's turned out to be a very competitive and enjoyable girls basketball game to bring you here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Hope you are enjoying the live coverage. Hey, I do want to make mention, too, that if you're on our Facebook page and you see where we've posted that we're going to be covering a sporting event and we give you the link, sometimes in the comments you will see other links posted. Those are not us. We try our best to eliminate those as quickly as possible, but those are scam links. You will know, because again, you just go to YouTube. You'll see the round red logo for Hicksville Community Television. And it is always free. We don't ask you for a credit card or anything for any way, shape, or form. So again, if you're on Facebook and you see some organization saying, here's the link for the coverage, don't click it.
Yes, do not click on it. I always tell everyone there's malicious software on there that can get your information. Do not ever click those links. You'll see that our links will always have youtube.com/ then our link.
Yep.
So always look for that.
Oh. I thought they indicated 25, but that'll be Bettinger's second, and that'll be team foul. Well, it doesn't matter. It's over 5. So it's an offensive foul. Lady Aces get the basketball back. Under 2 minutes to go. Adams. Down to Baird. Baird with the bunny shot. Oh, and it bounces off the rim and no good. A scramble and a push. And that's going to be on Baird, I believe.
Fouls on number 8 foul.
Baird gets her.
That's her 5th.
Yep. I only had her for 4.
Yeah, I had her for 4 too. Scoreboard had her for 5. The ref is checking with the coach.
I thought that was her 4th foul.
The coach indicated that it's 5.
Okay. We're not going to argue. Ventimiglia to LaGrange. Finfera. Her team down by 3. Finfera down the baseline, kicks it back out. And almost stolen by Adams. Yeager, and that one is stolen by Rice. And Rice is going to, it's going to be out of bounds off of Bettinger, and the Aces will get the ball down by the Lady Bulldogs basket with 1:13 to go. Adams on the wing. Sanders back to Adams. Down to Sturry. Inside to Mull. Mull. Turn around, gets it. 8 points now for Mull. And is that going to be a foul? Going to be on Adams. Yep.
Fouls on number 3, Kennedy.
That will be team foul number 5, and that will put the Swanton Lady Bulldogs in the bonus for the remaining 51.1 seconds of this game. That one's good. One more for Bettinger. See if you can make it back to it being a one-possession game. She does. Timeout. And if that's Swanton, that'll be their last one. And it is. So the Swanton Bulldogs cannot stop the clock from this point on. Full 1 minute timeout, so they're going to need to make the most of it. Because, again, they're out of timeouts now unless we go into OT. 35-32. Again, both teams are into the bonus now. This is the last timeout for Swanton. The Aces still have 2 in their back pocket they can use if they need to. As we get ready to head down the stretch run with under a minute to go in regulation here at the Red Zone tonight. Non-conference basketball action. Glad to have you with us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And again, we hope you are enjoying the live coverage we've got for you this evening. Remember to like and subscribe. Christopher's over there all the time saying, make sure you tell him to like and subscribe.
Yes. Hey, you know, one of these days, I hope, Bill, that we might be able to get that silver play button of 100,000 subscribers hanging up in the office.
Well,
it's a dream, Bill.
Yeah, so we got a ways to go for that one.
We got 98,000 to go.
I'll be happy if we just. I'll be amazed if we get 2,500 by the end of the basketball season. That's kind of my unofficial goal. Adams. And that'll be a foul on Finfera, and that's just her first. So Adams will shoot 2. Aces need to hit their free throws down the stretch. Adams. No. She'll have one more. Got that one. 8 points now unofficially for Kennedy. Shot up, and that one's good for 2.
Bettinger for 2.
And another foul.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of those for the next 27 seconds, Bill.
So Carly LaGrange picks up her 4th personal. Adams gets it. And a timeout from the Aces bench before she takes the second shot. They're going to work on what kind of strategy they want to employ if she hits this free throw or if she misses it. A couple of possibilities, so So it's a 3-point game as the Aces use their next to last timeout, full 1 minute. I was quiet there because I was going over my unofficial scoring to make sure that everything was jibing, and I think I'm correct.
Yeah, I was going through mine as well. It seems like
they've got some errors on the scoreboard. But again, it's a brand new scoreboard operator tonight. So they have Adams with 7 points, and she actually has 9.
Yeah.
Missed a couple free throws. And she's got one more coming. And gets it. And they're going to let that one wisely. Just let that one go out of bounds and turn it over to the Lady Aces with 19.6 seconds. And again, there's no timeouts for the Lady Bulldogs. They cannot stop the clock. They have to foul. It's the only way they can stop the clock. And that's what they do. And that'll be a second personal foul on Finfera. And Rice will go to the line to shoot 2. Got it. Missed that one. And the Aces are going to just drop back on defense. They're up by 5. Bettinger, no good. And the Aces don't want to foul him here. Bettinger, no good, and that's the game. Your final score. It's the Lady Aces defeating the Lady Bulldogs of Swanton 39-34. Your final score. Now, I'll do some quick addition here. All right.
All right, Bill, which team do you want?
Well, give me just a second here. And all right. So I'll let Christopher. I'll double check you. And I'll let you begin with the Swanton Lady Bulldogs on the short end of the 39-34 final score.
All right, I got number 1, Lexi Yeager, with a bucket and a 3-pointer for a total of 5. I got Jessica Finfera with 2 3-pointers and 2 baskets for a total of 8. I got Lauren Benninger.
What? 2 3-pointers and two pointers?
2 baskets, yeah, for a total.
So 6 plus 4 equals?
Sorry, 10.
There we go. Okay.
And then I got Lauren Benninger with, I got 5 baskets and 2 free throws for a total of 12. Got that right?
Yeah.
Sorry, nope,
that's correct.
Yep, nope, that's correct. I thought I saw another two-pointer.
No.
And then I got Carly LaGrange,
yeah,
with 2 baskets and a 3-pointer for a total of 7.
Yep, that's correct. And the interesting thing for the Lady Bulldogs is that they had a total of 7 points at the end of the first half, and then they scored all of the rest, which was 27 points, I believe, in the second half. So a tale of two halves there. For the Lady Aces, it breaks down this way. They had McKenna Rice finishing up with 2 free throws in the second half for 2 points. Ashlyn Sturry had a bucket and 2 in the first half for 2. After that, you had McKenna Baird with a 3-pointer, 2 2-pointers, and a free throw, and that was for 8. We also had Devaney Mull with 2 buckets and 4 free throws for 8. Jocelyn Baldwin with 2 threes and 3 free throws for 9. And Kennedy Adams with a 2, a 3, and 5 free throws to finish up, leading the Lady Aces in scoring with 10 tonight. A jibe with you?
Yep.
All right. So a win for the Lady Aces here in non-conference action on this Thursday evening, and all that's really left to say is that we've got a Player of the Game award to give out, and I also wanted to let you know that the Lady Aces will be back in action on December 16th. That'll be a home game. That's Monday of next week. They'll be hosting Stryker. And then after that, it's the Route 49 Classic coming up on December 19th and 20th. So just a few more games for the Lady Aces here to finish out the month of December and the 2024 calendar year. So that brings us to the player of the game. They're the 2 Bandits Brewery in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A gift card, and a nice certificate for the winner. So who's your vote for?
I'm a little bit conflicted, Bill, actually. I got 2 potentials.
I am too, and I'm going to I'm giving the nod to Jocelyn Baldwin with the 2 huge 3-point shots in the first half that got the Aces on a great roll and allowed them to build up enough of cushion in the first half to hold off the onslaught of the Lady Bulldogs in the second half to pull off a 5-point win when all was said and done.
Yes, that was going to be my vote, as well as I also had Kennedy Adams up there with those final
big free throws in the end, but I was like, the 5 free throws that she made was the difference, and so we're going to flip the coin, but like I said, I think Baldwin just helping them get that huge lead. That
also
again,
some great offense, stealing the ball away a couple times as well.
So she did very well. So Jocelyn Baldwin, the freshman, is going to be our 2 Bandits player of the game for tonight. Going to congratulate her, and we will get her certificate and gift card coming up shortly. And with that, we're going to wrap things up. I want to say a big thank you again to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for the information on the latest COVID boosters, flu shots, and more. And ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. And, of course, the 2 Bandits Brewery in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, proud sponsors of the 2 Bandits player of the game. Great weekly specials this week. Cheese curds, don't forget, every Thursday in the month of December. Kids eat free with a paid adult meal. You can feed up to 2 kids on the Bandits. And be sure to ask your server about daily and weekly specials every time you stop by. I want to thank them so very much. You can also find them on Facebook. They have all kinds of great events that they've got coming up for the holidays. You can check those out as well. And with that, I think we're done for the night. Again, the next game for the Lady Aces will be back here in the Red Zone Monday 6:30 as they will be taking on, I just said it a few minutes ago and I'm blanking out here. They'll be taking on the Stryker. They'll be taking on Stryker. Okay. And then after that, the Route 49 Classics coming your way. So with that, we're going to wrap it up for this evening. Once again, Lady Aces, winners in tonight's varsity contest over the Lady Bulldogs of Swanton, 39-34, your final score. And for Connor Myers, operating the camera tonight. For Chris Warner, overseeing the OBS software and the live stream and helping me out with color commentary, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night